Marcus, just when you look back to Saturday Southport, it seemed quite a comfortable win, really. Did you think that was true?
Yes, you do. Yeah, that was the case. But you always think there's some sort of sucker punch coming, and until you especially get that second goal, and we would have liked a third as well. But I think it was important to get the second goal to give you a little bit of a cushion and relax the lads a little bit, because at 1-0, they get a goal and the game's a draw. So, but I think they only had one shot on target the whole game, and that might have been. I'm not sure if they even had any shots off target, and that was quite early on at 1-0. It was quite a decent chance. So I thought we dominated the game and kept in their half quite well, and everyone stuck to their roles brilliantly.
You've had teams come to men and get men behind the ball most of the season, haven't you? Has it been difficult to break a lot of them down?
Of course it is. It's important when that happens that you try to get an early goal, or if you do get an early chance, you try and put the chance away. But it's still sticking to the things that got you the chances in the first place. If you don't get that goal, you've got to keep doing the right things. And I think throughout the season we've done the right things. We haven't gone chasing the game at 0-0. Left ourselves wide open at the back. We've gone about it in the right manner, and generally it's come off for us, and we've got the results we wanted.
You've got a really strong defensive record. I think that was the 19th or 20th clean sheet of the season. You must be really pleased with that.
Yes, I think off the back of that happening, we've been strong in that defending from the front all season, and we've started to score some goals as well at the moment, which is nice.
And one of those people scoring is Ellis Harrison. Again, you've done some extra work with him. I know you have during the season, haven't you? I
mean, Ellis, it's not about the extra work. The extra work is just to get their eye in stuff. It's about them working out as players, really, what you want from them, and then putting it into practice when it comes to games. And Ellis is starting to do that now. He's maturing. I think he's matured as the season's gone on. He's matured as soon as the season started, really, when pre-season came along, and he was a different person, and he got right into it, and the manager did tell him what he wanted and what he expected from him, and he has come back a different person. He's a charming, nice lad, and he's now starting to score the goals that he's got the potential to do.
He's an infectious character in the dressing room as well.
He's great. I like him immensely as a person, but he knows it's about results in as strikers getting goals, and it's about understanding what the manager wants from you, and he's getting that, and he's reaping the rewards by getting the goals.
As a former striker yourself, do you take a keen interest in the strikers at the club? I mean, you've got Nathan Blissett, Matty Taylor, Jermaine Easter as well. They all got different strengths, haven't they?
Of course they have, and I think strikers get goals in different ways, and that's the art of recognising how they get those goals. But what strikers do have to do is always work hard from the team, work from the front, and be able to look after the ball with your back to goal. And luckily, I think we're pretty strong in that. The players that we've got are quite good at doing that.
Matty Taylor is one who works really hard for the team as well as his goals. It's his work rate that seems to catch the eye. Is that fair enough to say?
Yeah, I don't think you can say that no one doesn't work hard in this team. This current crop of players, that's what they're all about, and they've got that, and they've got a match-winning formula at the moment, which is about getting goals and getting crosses in the box and through balls and running towards goal. So this team, you've never quarrelled about their work rate and their team ethic, about them as a group of players and individuals. So, but we've done that all season, and we're now starting to get goals and create match winners amongst the squad as well.
And in that group, you seem to have the right blend of youth and experience. Was that a conscious decision to recruit in that way, so that you had a mix of the two?
Yeah, I think we had to. We've got some really good young players coming through, like Ellis and Tom Lockyer, and Ollie Clark's been here for a while now. And we've got one or two more coming up, but it was important to add to them the senior players that we got rid of last year. Obviously, we need to bring senior players in that we're going to show them the right way, and the senior players that are here currently have done that, and they get on quite well together. There's some big age gaps between them, from 18 to 20, 32, 33, but they get on quite well, so that's important.
look ahead now to, we've got 2 more games left. I guess Dover is the one you don't even think about, the final game at the moment. You just concentrate.
Yeah, that's what we've done really, is concentrate on the next game, and the next game is Dover, a totally different team to what we've come up against in previous weeks. But we know what they're all about. The manager knows what they're all about, having played them when he was at Salisbury. I think he played Dover in the playoff final for the Conference South, I think. So he knows all about them. He knows all about this manager, and I'm getting an idea of what they're like now as well. So yeah, it'd be tough.
Yeah, they weren't an easy opposition when they came to the men, were they? I think they scored a last-minute goal.
Yeah, they did. I thought he'd done quite well that day. If I remember vaguely, I remembered the goal. It was a bit of a half volley into the roof of the net, wasn't it? But yeah, they weren't bad. Yeah.
And they seem to have fallen away a little bit. But at one time they looked as though they were going for a playoff place, and they had a decent cup run as well. So they're not a side to be taken lightly.
Definitely not. And at this stage of the season, they have nothing to play for now. But the players might have something to play for. Contracts next year. And things like that. So it's they want to be professional, and they want to try and. If it was me, I'd want to try and hold our promotion hold. That's the way that players might think. I don't know. I would think like that. So yeah, but we've got to go there and win the game. It's that simple. Nothing changes from our point of view. It's just a different way of winning the game than we did Saturday.
Is there any tension within the squad ahead of that game, or apprehension?
Ahead of what, the last game?
On your players? No, for Dover now, with the situation in the league as it is.
No, I mean, it's obviously the closer it gets, the more important it is. With 2 games to go, but no, the lads have been pretty. I say they're pretty relaxed. They're getting on with their business, playing their football, and forgetting about things while they're in here.
You've done amazing. You've done so well to cut that deficit. Barnet had, I think, 11-point lead at some point, and it's just 1 point, and has been switching between you and them the last few weeks. Now a 2-horse race. Are your thoughts that they might slip up? Do you think?
Well, in a nutshell, we've got to win 2 games, and they have to slip out in one of them. That's what we got to do. That's all we can do. So that's as black and white as it is.